hi, thanks for joining me today. It's Linda from Love and Learn Yoga. Today we'll be going over some of the lateral standing poses. We'll be using a chair because it's such a good tool and because the standing poses are, for a lot of people, difficult to reach to get into the actual full pose. And the chair is a good way to also bring intelligence and awareness into the movements that are required in those lateral standing poses. So let's get started. So we'll get started right away. We'll come to sitting on a chair, your chair. Press your feet down. Press your heels into the mat. Sit tall. Lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. And let's just get started bringing the hands together and sitting just here for a little bit, getting us ready to practice. Sit tall, lift the front of your chest, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and feel that connection to the ground with the feet pressing. And when the feet are pressing, we're able to sit tall, extend and lengthen up through your spine, all the way up through the crown of your head. Bring your mind into your breath. And let's chant one Om together here. Take a deep inhale. Om. Inhale, keep that lift in your chest. Exhale your chin down. Release your hands to your thighs. And lift your head up and open your eyes. Join the palms together, turn the palms out, spread across the fingers. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Let's first just lengthen the spine here. Press into the feet. Press your elbows together, roll the upper inner arms back. Exhale, take your arms down, change the interlace of your hands, turn the palms out. Press the elbows together, spread across the palms, and inhale, lift your arms up. Let the shoulder blades slide up. Press into the feet, feel the connection to the ground. Lengthening the side body. Exhale, come down. Now hold your inner right knee and bring this leg out to the side. You may have to come to the very front of your chair. Bring this leg out to the side. Turn your foot out 90 degrees, straight out to the right. And then often when we take that leg to the right, the belly, the abdomen tends to follow. So in the standing poses, the lateral standing poses, we want to turn the abdomen back towards the front. Bring your hands on the chair, hand on the chair, sit tall. Press both feet into the ground. Press that front foot into the ground. Draw that leg into the hip. And then bring this leg back. Bring the left leg out to the side. Sit tall. Press that front foot. That's your standing foot. Front foot. In tree pose, that would be your standing foot. So draw the leg into the hip socket. Turn the abdomen slightly forward again, not to follow that left leg out to the side. And bring the leg back. Now go ahead again, the right leg out to the side. Sit tall, turn that abdomen slightly towards the front again. And then bring your fist to the outer knee and draw that fist in toward the hip. Firm that leg into the hip socket. And feel a lengthening out through the inner leg. Sit tall, open your chest, lift the chest. And here, stretch your arms up. Reach up. The standing leg, which is the leg in front, press it down. Press the inner foot. And bring the leg down, arms down, leg in. Right leg, left leg out to your side. Hold the inner knee. Turn your abdomen slightly forward again. And then bring your fist to that outer thigh and draw from the outer knee into that outer thigh. Firm that leg into the hip socket. Sit tall. And stretch your arms up. Again, keep that front leg pressing. Connecting to the ground, lifting up as tall here as you can. Exhale, bring the arms down. Bring the leg in. Now come up on the right side of your chair. Stand in Tadasana here. Feet together, spread your toes. So really we're going to do tree pose with the leg on the chair. So have your heel aligned with the center of your arch. And as before, bring your hand to the inner knee. Now concentrate on your standing leg, which was the leg in front. So press your inner foot down and then lift up through the inner leg. There's a lift from that inner foot up through the inner leg, all the way up through the spine and the crown of your head. And you notice how this outer thigh came in as I was lifting up through my inner leg. Firm that outer thigh. And then bring your awareness to this inner leg. Reach out. To reach out through that inner leg, we have to firm this outer knee and outer thigh into the hip socket. Turn the abdomen forward. Now keep that knee there and then engagement of the thigh. Stretch your arm up, hook your thumbs, lift up, standing tall. Exhale down. Bring the leg down. And then go around to the other side of your chair. Bring your left leg up. Bring your heel, align it with the center of your arch. Bring your hand, you could turn the palm out, in fact. Bring your hand to the inner knee. Now press that standing inner foot and feel this drawing up through the inner leg, all the way up through the spine. The legs are connecting into the spine here, enabling us to stand tall. And feel this outer thigh firming in. And then draw the bent leg into the hip. Feel that extension coming on the inner thigh. And then abdomen forward, stretch the arms up. Engage both outer thighs. Now hook your thumb the other way and stretch up. Tree pose with the leg on the chair. Bring your arms down and bring the leg down. Now let's do the tree pose. So have the chair in the front. Hold the chair. Now I'm going to step a little bit to the side so you can see. Bring the heel up. Take the knee out to the side. Place your foot at the very top of your thigh. Now, if you have knee problems and this doesn't quite come, then put your foot below the knee against the inner shin there. The work is the same, right? And then press the foot into the inner thigh. Press that standing inner foot and draw up through that inner leg as we just did. So this heel will now stay on the foot. Firm this standing leg hip. Take the knee back, but only as much as this pelvic bone stays forward. Lift the chest. Balance. Take your arms out to the side. Balance. Turn the palms up. Reach up. Lengthen the side body. Standing tall. Vrksasana. tree pose. Bring your foot down and behind your chair again. I'll be a little bit to the side. Of course, spread your toes and then take your left leg up. Bring the heel either to the very top of that inner thigh or below the knee on the inner shin. And then press that inner standing foot into the ground. Draw up through the inner leg, firm that standing leg hip. Now press that heel in. Take the knee back, but only as much as you can have both pelvic bones pointing forward, abdomen forward. Draw this leg into the hip. Feel engagement in this outer thigh. And then take both arms out to the side. I didn't have space here. And reach your arms up. Balance. Lengthen up. And exhale. Come down. Bring your leg down. Now for this next pose, we're going to bring a chair to the wall. And you're going to have a few blankets to put on that chair. Okay, so go ahead. You're going to have a chair at the wall. I have 3 blankets on this chair. If you have a yoga bolster, that's also something that you could put on the chair. Okay, so we're going to do Parsvakonasana, the lateral side angle pose. So we're going to start with the right leg against the chair and stepping the other foot out. Again, I'm aligning my front heel to the center of my arch. Pressing the outer heel down, firming this leg, and then I'm taking my abdomen forward like I did in the other pose. Pressing that back heel, pressing the front heel, drawing this leg from the knee to the hip, stretching my arms out. So now I'm in Warrior 2. I'm going to come over onto the chair, bringing my elbow on the chair, turning the abdomen, turning the chest and the shoulder. Reach my head away from my pelvis, lengthen my spine, and go ahead to stretch the arm up, turn the palm to the head side, and reach it all the way over your head. And then come up. Turn the toes forward. And we're going to do the other side. So go ahead, turn around, put your left foot up against the chair, step the other leg out. Now how far you can step out depends a little bit on your inner thighs. So you do what you can here. This is why I'm giving you blankets. If we are very close together here, it's hard to come down with the hand all the way on the floor. So once you turn that foot out, you might be able to go pretty wide. So step as wide as you can. Press the outer back heel. Bring the thigh back. And then press into your front foot and come upright. Firm this hip. Come upright with your trunk. Stretch your arms out. This is Warrior 2 position here. Now pressing into my front leg, the bent leg, drawing this thigh into the hip and reaching over, bringing my elbow on the chair, top hand on the waist, turn the chest, lift the chest towards the chin, and then stretch your arm right up, turn your palm to the head side, reach it over your head. One last time, turn the chest. And then stretch your arm back. Come up, turn your toes, and join your feet together. Now next pose will be Trikonasana. Go ahead and step your feet wide apart. Have your right foot up against the chair. Turn that right foot out. Now, if your feet were really close together here, once you turn that leg out, roll it from the inner to the outer and see if you can walk the back foot a little wider. Right, and if that doesn't come, that's why we have those blankets there. So it's possible to come down. Now reach your arms out. Stand tall. Turn the abdomen forward like we did in the tree pose on the chair. Now both legs are firm here. Reach over. Bring your hand down on the blanket and reach it out. Turn the chest. Move the top chest towards the chin. Firm the legs. Draw especially this front leg up into the hip socket. And come up. Turn your toes. Join the feet together. And go ahead, turn around to the other side. Go wide. See what comes here. Have your hands on the tailbone. Move the tailbone down and forward. But lift the abdomen and the chest up. Press the thighs, front thighs back. Now go ahead and turn that left foot out. And see if your feet are together quite closely. See if you can walk that back foot out a little bit. Stretch your arms out. Be strong, firm in both legs. Draw the muscles up on the thighs. Reach. Bring your hand out far on the chair and stretch your other arm straight up. Press the hand into the blankets and draw up through this front leg and roll the thigh around from the inner to the outer. Inhale, come up. And bring your feet together. Now we're going to do this one more time. So take your blankets off. Or maybe you decide you want to keep one blanket on there. And go ahead, step wide. Standing tall. Firm the legs. So as the tailbone goes down and forward, the abdomen lifts, the chest lifts. And then return that right leg out. Go as wide as you can here with the back leg. Outer heel pressing. Stretch your arms out. Now reach, 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 reach to the side. Come down on the chair. Bring your top hand on the waist and turn that top shoulder back. Now press into the chair. Roll that shoulder back. Use that pressure of the hand to help you draw up through the front leg and roll that inner leg around to the outer leg. So that outer thigh moves down towards the floor and the leg draws up into the hip socket. Stretch your arm up. Inhale, reach that hand back. Turn and join the feet together. Last side. Go as wide as you can. See what comes. Find your mountain pose. Thighs back. Tailbone down and forward. And then turn your left foot out. Now perhaps go a little wider with that back leg. Roll that front leg in from the inner to the outer. Stretch your arms out. Turn the abdomen towards the front. Same direction as your eyes. Reach, 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 draw up through that front leg. Top hand on the waist. Turn the shoulder back. Now press the hand into the chair. Roll that shoulder back. You see that? Rolling that shoulder back. Drawing up through that left leg. Looking straight ahead, turning the chest. Now stretch your arm up. And reach the arm back. Come on up. Good. Now go ahead. Bring your blankets back on the chair. Stand with the feet hip width. Interlace the hands behind your back. And lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Reach the hands down. Open that chest. And release. And then turn towards the chair. Take your legs as wide as the mat. Roll the thighs in towards each other. And make those legs firm. Make them work. And then bending forward from the hips. bring your hands to those blankets. Roll your inner elbow creases forward, inner arms forward, and then look forward towards the wall, chest forward. Now, keeping your legs firm, start to bend forward, and bring your head on the blankets. I'm supporting my head on my hands. Now, once I'm here, I want to see where my legs are. I want to see if my hips, I want to keep my hips right over my ankles. So I'm walking my feet back a little bit, and then I'm drawing up through those legs, rolling them in, resting my head on the blankets, resting my elbows on the blankets. Letting my abdomen soften, letting the back of my pelvis, the sacrum, spread. But my legs are working, pressing the inner feet, drawing up through those legs, rolling those legs inwards. And then come on up. Join the feet together. And that is it for today. Join me next time.